Girl, you in the music, got me in a trance. DJ turn me up, do it with your chance. I'ma sip Moscato, it's up in the pants.
Watch me do it with no hands. Girl, watch it to the floor. Love the way that booty goes.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Davey on everything, and welcome back to the podcast.
How's it going, everybody? This is Dan through TV. Welcome back to the podcast.
You can't steal my intro. Yours is different than mine.
I know.
Fuck.
What up? Episode 26. 2-6, baby.
2-6. We made it here, boys and girls. Welcome back. It's been about 30 minutes since we last.
Captain's log. Starship Enterprise.
How's it going, guys? I hope everybody's good. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Please comment. Please subscribe.
Especially subscribe, because we're pushing
we're pushing it.
We're not doing fuck all for subscribers.
I mean, hey, you guys could do way better. We know this. You want to go drop us a little follow on the TikTok? We appreciate that too.
Yeah, check out the TikTok. It's still clips are going up.
Yep.
Our last 2 episodes were kind of trash, so it was hard to clip them.
Hey, we getting there now, baby. We getting there now.
Sorry, not the last 2. 25 was good.
25 was good. Yeah,
but
check it out.
23 and 24.
Debatable.
We're
I'll die on that hill for you.
So somebody asked to see, like, they wanted to watch the podcast.
Yeah.
I've been hanging out with this girl. She wanted to see the podcast, so I sent her. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna check it out."
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh," she's like, "Me and my friend are gonna watch it." And I said, "All right, well, don't watch like the more recent ones, because I knew they weren't that great."
Yeah.
And then there's a couple in there where, because I also didn't know her all that well, so I told some like kind of fuck stories, like with the shitting in jugs or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I told that story, and I'm like, and I'm not. For the record, like, I didn't shit in jugs.
No,
but it was just a
too
bit.
late now,
It was just
right?
a bit. It was just a bit. So I was like, all right, watch episode 19 or 18.
You gotta live that story till you die, brother.
I know. I'm gonna write it till I'm dead.
Only thing that's going in the casket is you in that story.
Me in that story.
Oh, yeah.
Shit in the jugs, throw them over the bridge. But yeah, I told her, I'm like, watch 18 or 19.
Yeah.
Because those I remember in my head when I was editing them, like, these are actually pretty funny episodes.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. 23 and 24 weren't the best.
Recaps. You gotta watch it.
But don't not watch them, because it's part of this a never-ending saga.
It's a continuity for sure. Absolutely. If you started with me at the bottom, but you wasn't shooting with me at the gym, Kobe. I like to compare us to like The Social. Like
The Social. Who's that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like that daytime television series.
No, man. Oh, if people don't compare us to that garbage. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Good.
Fucking Whoopi Goldberg and shit.
Yeah.
Hell no, dude. That's the.
And what's her name? The girl from The Thing. Oh, he's walking away.
Osborne or some shit.
Yeah.
This is to compare us to that is insane to me. That's the worst fucking.
See?
Fucking.
I say
bullshit.
a joke. Look what happens, everyone. Look what happens.
Oh, but that show sucks.
It does suck.
And our show sucks for different reasons. At least ours is like fucking authentic and real, not some fucking.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah, you're killing it, girl. Fucking, this is racism.
It's funny too. You ever see that thing where it's like, oh, everybody wants to be like equal with compliments? Look at Lizzo, for example.
Yeah.
Hey, would you agree that Lizzo's beautiful?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so if I say you look like Lizzo, you're gonna take that offensively, right? Like,
that's the thing. Nobody wants to look like Lizzo, except not even Lizzo.
It's true.
I'm thinking fucking, but I did see you said cultural appropriation. We meant affirmative action, okay? For all you people out there listening on Spotify, we meant affirmative action. I think I probably said it earlier.
Probably, yeah.
But they did, in the United States, they shut that down. So you can no longer hire based on diversity, really.
Really?
So like before you was like schools mainly, the universities were hiring, like Asian kids are the best at school. They're the best.
Yeah.
They kill it in the SATs.
Do math.
Yeah, do math. Yeah, they're fucking good, man. We all know this. Not a secret.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you just took all the best candidates, say for Harvard,
okay,
9 out of 190 of them are Asian.
Really?
Like
that's impressive.
That's not a real stat, but I'm saying like that's the general
that's
idea.
what they wanted from it. Yeah.
That's the general idea. Like they're good, and then the other 10 slots can be for the top white, black, Hispanic, whatever.
Yeah.
But those aren't real numbers. But now it's like what they were doing was like, no, we want to have so many black people, so many gay people,
split
so
up the
many
margins. Yeah.
Yes, you're not taking necessarily the best people. You're taking people based on
diversity. Oh, I did see. You know what?
Right.
It's funny. I saw one of these clips on my timeline the other day where it's like, it was a major airline. It wasn't like Flair or Air Canada. It was something like Air USA. I don't remember. But they were the comedian on the host there was saying, they were going around saying they want to be the most diverse people, and we want to hire the 100 most diverse candidates.
Yeah.
You don't want to hire the 100 best?
Yeah, for airlines,
right? Like I want the 100 best, not the 100 most diverse. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
That's
jokes.
And you know what's funny? That's exactly just what it is.
Exactly. It's all just a ploy, I think. But
so now they can't do that anymore. That was bullshit. They do it in Canada.
They definitely do it in Canada. Absolutely.
It's bullshit that they do that. If I'm owning a business, I want to have the best employees, not the.
I'm gonna hire the people that are most experienced in that field. Absolutely.
And on the flip side, would you want to get hired just because of your skin color, or do you want to get hired? Like you probably wouldn't.
That'd be cool.
In reality, you wouldn't care because you get the job regardless. But if you're a person of like merit and you're like, I've been working my ass off to finish school, and this, and then you get a job, this is so great. Yeah, well, you got the job because you're.
It's crazy, yeah.
So if you're that kind of person, you'd be like, well, I got the job because I'm black. I didn't get it because I'm the best person.
It's funny too because like I'll see like random things pop up on like my For You page all the time about like how like other countries are racist and stuff.
Yeah.
So like for example, like if you were like let's say you're a Caucasian male and you're like born in Japan.
Yeah.
Right. But like you go there and like you speak fluent Japanese, whatever. They still look at you and they'll be like, no, you're white. You can't sit in like this dining section or whatever. That's just crazy.
What's funny is that you say that it's 100% true because there's way more racist places than United States and Canada. Like China. All these Africa, maybe not even as much race, but against gays and stuff.
Yeah,
there's actual places that are legitimately like culturally racist or discriminating.
100%. Look at the East, right?
Yeah. Basically,
like if you're in Saudi Arabia, like you're gay, you're dead.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's just funny is like that's true. If you're in Canada, how are gay people being oppressed in Canada?
Ostracized, whatever you want to say. Yeah.
Really, are they though?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it's the opposite. I think they're being praised.
I think like coming off of like June being like Pride Month and whatnot, like a lot more companies are being more socially like active in the gay communities and whatnot, being like, hey, like we're still supporting you year round. Because like, did you see that thing that happened actually at UW a few weeks back?
Stabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I didn't read much about that, but was that actually like
hate motivated for sure? That's what they said.
That's what they said, but who's saying it?
I'm not sure.
Did the person that did the stabbing, did they come out and say, yeah, I did it because this person is
That's
trans?
A good question.
I don't know.
I don't think that's even like that public yet. Because
when I saw the first reportings of it, like I don't think it was quoting anybody saying like, oh, I did this, or there wasn't a journal, a diary or something.
Yeah, like they didn't find anything, right?
Are they assuming that it's hate motivated because the person was trans or
I'm not sure.
Something?
Could be.
It was a trans group, kind of club.
It was like a club for like trans right activists and like the sexuality.
Are they assuming
class.
that it's hate motivated because of those things?
I would assume so, but again,
that's bad reporting.
It is bad reporting. It's lazy. It's lazy reporting for sure. Is what it is.
You know what it is? They're just trying to. It may be that might be the case that it was motivated, like a discriminating attack.
Yeah.
But also, the news has a habit of just like picking up something that makes good headlines.
It's true.
So it's hard to tell.
You know, like people out, like speaking of bad headlines too, you know the thing that's going on out in Michigan still?
No.
Flint still doesn't have clean water.
Oh, yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Right? So like that's been years now.
Oh, they'll never.
And they just washed away, like,
they
pun
won't get
intended,
it.
They washed it away. But
there's no money. Like, that's a municipality issue. So, like, if the city has no money and everyone's leaving Detroit and Flint, so how are you gonna pay for these things? You don't have tax money coming in, right?
And there was like even in like Ontario recently, I think it was like Sarnia. There was like putrid water smell going on for days on end, and like they just didn't care. They're like, yeah, you know, there's probably a dead raccoon or something in the water.
My water always stinks,
right?
It always smells a little funny, but it's clean. Come on, we're clean. This is Canada.
We use a Brita.
But I guess then probably native reserves have bad water.
Absolutely.
Right.
I would
That's probably a problem.
Old piping they just don't care about, right? Well, think about it. You gotta change those pipes out. You're gonna dig up those pipes again? What do you find some more remains?
Who's paying for it? Like the reserve would be paying for it, right?
Have to, yeah.
But here's the thing with the natives is like, I think the money probably gets corrupted. Like it comes in from the government and then like certain
skimming.
Just like every other organization and system, people at the top take more than they should.
I think
and I bet you they have Corvettes and shit.
Oh, I wouldn't be. Well, it's maybe not Corvettes, but it's some sort of like.
Because
like
why can't we
import.
fix the water at this point?
I don't know.
Is there no funding? Like I legitimately don't have money. It's hard to believe, but who knows? I'm not educated in those certain topics, but I feel like at some point maybe even the federal government probably gave money.
I think they have to, like every year, or even monthly, like they give them money.
Oh, the reserve definitely gets money from the government, but like I would, we're talking about shit we have no idea.
No.
But I would assume even at some point the government gave money towards fixing the water problem.
Yeah.
But I don't know for sure. Just conspiracy in my head.
Hey, yo, Tenat.
I just know like in every system of like hierarchy, at the top they're
skimming.
The money's
sure.
skimmed.
Oh yeah. 100%.
So why would it be any different for that group either?
It's true. Well, nice thing about money coming in from the government, if you guys didn't already see that already, we got a whole bunch of checks sent in. That was like a credit. They said that $11 million is being sent out for Ontario.
This is my money back.
Exactly. $234 for the single individual.
I didn't even get that. I got like $1.19 or something.
There you go. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like they spent my money, then they printed new money, and they gave it back to me.
Yeah. Being like, this hopes to alleviate some of the inflation costs. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, I can go to the grocery store and get 7 things and it's $70. Like, that's maybe a trip and a half worth of groceries for me. Like, I spend maybe $150 a week.
Yeah.
$230 is nothing.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Shit.
It's just people like to see free money.
Yeah, exactly. And they make a big deal about it. They print out all these big stories like, oh, look, government's so good. They care about us.
And like especially the people that are supportive of the liberal federal government, they love it because they don't want to work anyways.
It's true,
right? They don't want to do shit anyways.
Free
except
money.
For protest
Sign me up
and be fake oppressed.
Fake oppressed.
Right? That's what they're looking to do.
I guess.
Oh, I'm so oppressed in Canada. Fuck off, bro. But on the topic of affirmative action, there's also cultural appropriation.
There is culture. The third time. Now we'll catch it this time.
What cultural appropriation is funny because like humans just invented a bunch of like culture and inventions and shit.
Yeah.
Not thinking about race at all when we did these things.
Yep.
And now it's like we've drawn these lines more than ever now.
It's like that one video I've seen many times pop up on other people's like timelines and stuff of like guy wears a Mexican outfit and he's wearing a sombrero, wearing a poncho, goes around and goes to the university. He's like, hey, like, what do you think of my outfit? He's like, oh, well, are you Mexican? He's like, no. He's like, yeah, then it's offensive.
I know.
Then he goes downtown like Mexico City. Yeah, and he's like, hey, you think my outfit's like offensive? They're like, nah,
it's beautiful. It looks good.
Yeah.
You look good.
Exactly.
Do I have to be Mexican to wear this? No.
Exactly. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's only because these like
people that shouldn't be offended. People
that
should not be offended are being offended.
Yeah. That's what's funny about it. But it's another funny thing about cultural appropriation is like, so like people give white people a hard time about having dreadlocks.
Yeah, surfers, like all that stuff, right?
Like you can't have dreadlocks. First of all, I'm pretty sure at some point nobody washed their hair.
Yeah.
And everybody probably had dreadlocks at one time.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Like caveman days and beyond.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like probably for the first 150,000 years of existence.
Yeah.
So, but nobody gets pissed when you see black women wearing straight blonde wigs.
Yeah.
Which is arguably, that's more or less a white hairstyle.
Who's really big on that too right now?
Who?
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. I saw her today with a big straight long ass down to her kneecaps.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
So like, is there any difference?
I don't think there's a difference.
At least one is your real hair.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well,
like, I grew this hair.
Yeah,
and now I got dreadlocks. I didn't wash it or whatever the process is.
Yeah, well, yeah, you have to wash your hair every day. Like that's like the oil, I guess, has to like be like.
With the dreadlocks?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
You wash it in a different way though.
Oh, is that right?
You don't wash it with like head and shoulders.
No, what do you use?
I think I don't know. I never had them, but you can't just like soak your hair because you're just gonna clean the
oil.
You're gonna get rid of the stuff that's making it
like bind together.
Especially in the early when you're growing them, you really have to twist them. And I'm acting like I know anything, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you see a fucking white dude with dreadlocks, like it looks.
And you
greasy.
do see it. You do see
and
it.
And honestly, I'm gonna say it looks dumb.
It does look dumb. I agree.
I feel like on white dudes, if I see a white dude with dreadlocks, I think it looks kind of dumb.
Yeah.
But I don't think
I haven't seen it in a very long time, to be fair.
No, just like hippies mostly.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Hippies. It's definitely not offensive.
No, I can't.
It's just you do look kind of dumb, and black dudes in dreadlocks look cool as fuck.
Looks cool as fuck.
Like they do. Like Lil Wayne always looked cool.
Yeah.
And he was the dreadlock guy.
Yeah, I remember like seeing a video of him too, and he was like bleached blonde.
Yeah.
But it was like falling apart, and he's like, like he pulls out like a joint out of it, and it was like, yo, that's sick.
Yeah.
Just using your weed, like using your like hair to hide weed and shit.
He looked cool. He's balding kind of now.
That's
though.
what I mean. Like he has like the high.
He always wears a headband now. Or a hat.
Something.
He has like 4.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
He's not. Oh, he's no Future, right? Future's like the king of like the.
Give Future a few years, he might be.
Yeah, honestly, you're probably right. You're probably right.
You think like you're like pulling it tight and shit for so long.
Yeah.
And if you have cornrows and shit, I don't know. Black people don't bald like the same as we do. Like we got, or me anyways. You know what I mean?
Wave check.
But I don't know. I think again, if you zoom out, cultural appropriation is dumb because we're all just on this planet and we just made up a bunch of shit.
Blood's red.
Music and all kinds of random stuff.
Yeah, all bleed red.
It's almost just like coincidence that this all happened.
Yeah.
Right? Like we just happened to come up, someone made this kind of music in this part of the world and then we ran with it and then you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, I see.
Like we're all just humans that made a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
We just made shit like hairstyles. Okay, we live in this part of the world, we happen to have this hairstyle.
Yeah.
But people like to make it think it's like at one point it wasn't really cultural.
No, it was just this is how I cut my hair.
This is what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing because we live this in this life.
Yeah.
Now it's like it's this. You have to assign it to something.
It always has to own up to itself. Well, why isn't it just like you go to a barber, you get a nice haircut, whatever, a taper fade. You're like, oh yeah, this guy's staying up my G, blah blah blah. Right? No, it's just getting a regular haircut.
Just want a haircut.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's funny. Is cultural appropriation is funny.
Yeah.
Because depending on where you stand on it, it's like either it's like super offensive thing or just like silly.
Yeah.
I think it's silly.
I think it's silly.
Just like let humans be humans.
Exactly.
Because the same odds that came up with this current reality.
Yeah.
It could have easily been in a totally different reality. Mm-hmm. It could all be flipped.
Yeah.
Like things could have changed so easily and say, we could have been the ones. No, that sounds like some white supremacy shit. No. We could have been the ones. No, but
I didn't think that.
No, but
you're good.
Like certain type of people could have been the people with this hairstyle and that kind of music so easily.
Right? Like look at the 80s rockers, right? The same sort of deal. Like you see like all like they're the 60s parents now raising the 70s generation of 80s rockers and they're like, "Oh,
But here's the thing is like black people invented rock and roll.
I've heard that.
Like that was appropriated by white artists.
Yeah.
They liked the sound and they were able to get it on the airwaves, Elvis and the Beatles and shit.
Yeah.
Like B.B. King and all these things. So like black people invented rock and roll, but we put it in the spotlight. So fuck no, I'm just joking. No, but you know what I mean? Like that's cultural appropriation.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think like it sucks that like it does suck that like original pioneers of like say this in this circumstance, those pioneers of that music didn't get the shine they could have.
Yeah.
But like we got rock and roll out of it. So all humans can sit back and enjoy great music. You know what I mean? Would you rather not have it?
No.
Right?
Music is such a big thing in my day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But like easily there could have been a whole different set of races that weren't white and black and Asian and blah blah blah. They could have been pink, purple, and blue, depending how the chips fell.
Yeah.
In evolution in the universe, they could have been pink, blue, and yellow, and they could have came up with the same music, and the same dancing and the same haircuts.
Yeah, jive and swinging or whatever.
It's just a crapshoot. People came up with things, and now we're here. Now we're just super conscious and connected to the whole world that we're so conscious of these things now.
Yeah.
Like that kind of person only does that, and that kind of how about we just be chilling, man?
Be chilling, my guy.
Just listen to rap music and whatever.
Fuck those kids, bro.
Fuck them kids,
look
bro.
Around. Look at life. We're swinging into the 2Ds.
Yeah, let's do a duel. Okay, so based on a more recent events, we're gonna do 2Ds duking it out. 2Ds duking it out. Today's 2Ds duking it out is, so we know that Zuckerberg and Musk have a bit of a thing going on between Twitter and Threads, right?
Yeah, quite a big tiff right now.
Right? So they're saying, well, let's take it out in the octagon.
Yeah.
Right? So we got Zuckerberg versus Musk.
Yeah.
MMA, full MMA, not just jiu-jitsu, MMA, boxing, the whole deal. Who do you win? Now, I'm going to give some very general stats on the two's physical attributes.
Okay.
Musk is taller, longer reach, heavier
than
Zuckerberg.
Okay.
But Zuckerberg seemingly has more. He's in better shape for sure. Physically, he looks like he's in good shape.
Okay.
Musk looks he looks like a brick.
Yeah.
But Zuckerberg also, I think, seemingly has more training.
Really?
But apparently Musk has some moves. Who are you taking?
I've only ever seen like a serious side of Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
And I've only ever seen like the inglorious side of Musk. You know, like when he's on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, just memeing.
Yeah. Right? Like,
so
I like to say the bigger guy wins it, right? Because the bigger guy historically usually can like swamp down and just crack him and he's gone.
He's got a couple inches on him.
Yeah.
And
like,
then
with the reach, you know, like that's a big thing.
And he probably has like 20 pounds on him.
Easily,
least.
Yeah.
So
like, are they gonna do it like traditional style where they like go into a boxing ring or is it octagon? Octagon? Okay.
Octagon. And they'll do some,
is it for WWE promotion because of Dana White now?
It'll probably be it won't be connected to the UFC probably.
That's too bad.
It'll be like
I gotta say Zuck.
Zuck.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. So I can't pick Zuck obviously, but
you can pick him.
No, you pick Zuck. Elon's my boy. I'll argue for him all day. So Zuck obviously, he looks like he can move a little better. And he has some
more agile.
He was training with UFC. Obviously, he paid them a lot of money. He was just with UFC fighters.
Yeah.
But Musk, way smarter.
I don't think you need to be smart when some guy's swinging at
you. When someone's punching in the face,
right?
Intelligence doesn't mean shit. I think I got Musk because the size alone, and he does have some training.
Yeah.
I saw him. He was wrestling with Lex Friedman the other day.
Okay.
He has some training in jiu-jitsu and martial arts. So
that counts for something.
It counts for something, and then add his size.
Yeah. He must be tall then. I'm not even sure.
I think so. Say Zuck's like 5'9", Musk is like 6'1" or 6'2".
That's huge.
It's a
big
couple
difference.
inches goes a long way in a fight.
Yeah.
So I think Musk. I don't
know. I think Zuck can sit there and get like a nice little leg sweep, you know, and then be able to like really duke it out with him. So,
you think Zuck has enough advanced training to get the job done?
I would hope so, because like sometimes like you see like fighters get all cocky and they'll like have a lot of talking smack kind of game. Like look at Conor McGregor last time, right?
Yeah,
he was talking all this smack and then he broke his foot.
Yeah. Do you think? I think if they're gonna fight, it should be to the death.
Fight for pink slips. The owner gets to control of Twitter versus
you get the whole company.
Meta.
You get all the companies.
That'd be sick. We're a race for pink slips. Nah.
But they also have to die.
For family.
Yeah. Fucking Dom Toretto over here.
Yeah.
They also have to die.
Oh, that's heavy.
So we would have a loss with Elon.
So would we know that they die, or would they just go into like hiding and
no, we know.
Come up and you're like, hey, look, coming into the corner now is Moulin
Rouge.
Right? Just like change the name, you know.
Oh, and it's just him? And it's still him? It's got a mustache?
Zark Muckerberg.
No. I think we'll know they'll die because this will be a big pay-per-view event.
Yeah. What are they going to do with the money? Put it into which company?
I think I would love to see Zuck.
The king of the metaverse, baby.
Metaverse, big flop, huge flop. I hope Threads flops. I really hope it does because it's just a censored Twitter. And speaking of censorship, have you noticed? Well, you're running the VPN. You're running VPN.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't noticed it either. But Canadian, they're blocking. They're censoring different Instagram pages and even.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But what's funny is like I bet you CBC isn't censored.
Probably not.
Because it's funded by the Canadian government.
Yeah.
I always go on there and it's funny is they just don't allow comments on certain subjects.
Yeah.
It's insane to me.
Insanely.
Like you don't. Well, this is news. Like, why won't you let us comment on this article, but I can comment on the other 20 about other things?
Yeah.
That's government censorship. They fund the company.
Absolutely.
And then they don't let us speak on the topics.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to talk about some kind of LGBTQ thing, and like I'm like, oh, I can't even comment. Like, no, comments are limited. I'm
like, creator limited access. I've seen that a lot.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
How come I can comment
the conversation of free speech isn't really free.
I can comment on the Nazis and this and that and all these other topics that CBC posts about, but I can't talk about the LGBTQ plus.
Which is crazy, yeah.
Tell me that's not an agenda.
I don't know if it's a...
Right? Free information, free speech. Like, why are these things
being limited, yeah.
They're being limited because the government pays for CBC.
They do.
A ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah.
So...
It's one of those free, I don't know.
That's one of our fucking conspiracy topics of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so other news, I think you mentioned it earlier. In the United States, you can is it a federal thing? You can now refuse service. It was just
a state. It was the state of Montana that limited it.
So Montana basically said that you are allowed to deny service to anybody?
To anybody that's a patron that wants to be part of your business based off of their original, at birth gender.
So it's just a gender thing. I can't refuse service to people of color or just gender.
Just gender.
So, okay, but not sex. Sex too?
I don't know.
Like sexual orientation, I mean. As in,
I
like,
think
gay,
that's
straight.
I think that's what it was.
Okay, so...
I think it was sexual orientation.
Say I don't want to make a cake for
like
a gay wedding.
Couple. Yeah.
I'm allowed to refuse that service.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. Because that...
Yeah.
Sure, I believe it's your business. If you don't want to do a job, like if I have a construction business, I can refuse any job.
Yep.
Basically, right?
Yep.
But if service industry, like, for say you were making cakes, because that was one a few years back, they refused to make a cake. You can't. It's harder to say no. Like,
I would say take the contract, do the cake.
It's capitalism. So,
like make the money. Right?
Make your money.
Who cares?
Yeah, in my view,
who cares? But then let them do their own topper or whatever later on, right?
It's just a cake.
It's just a cake. Make the money. It's easy.
Me personally, I'm all for it. I'm for free market capitalism. Let's make as much money as we can here.
Yeah.
But I also can you really can you tell a business that they have to serve someone?
It's dicey.
Because that is a slippery slope. If you say, "Oh, you can refuse service to these people,"
it is very dicey.
Where do you draw the line? Eventually,
I'm not sure.
We're back to segregation.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
So, I don't know if I agree with that. I have to think about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're a business, I think it's different if you're saying, "I don't want to do your cake because I don't have time."
Yeah.
You don't have to say you gays. I ain't doing a cake for you gays.
Yeah.
You can just say, I don't want to do this because I don't have time to do it.
Yeah.
Instead of saying the obvious.
Meanwhile, the freaking cotton wheels blowing or whatever they're called.
Tumbleweeds rolling through. Yeah. I don't think you should discriminate based on anything like that.
Yeah, like I said, make the money. So
I would definitely take the cake, whatever service you provide.
Yeah.
You're in business to make money. So let's make money.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Make the money.
Why be in business
Make the money to let the money make you.
But at the same time, if someone came in and said, "Oh, I want you to make me a cake, Happy Birthday Hitler," or my savior.
See, now there you go. Where do you draw the line?
But that's not discriminating against anybody.
Could be.
But I guess that's the line. It's you're not discriminating based on somebody's personal characteristics. Okay, maybe a bad argument because nobody's gonna make a cake for Happy Birthday Hitler.
No.
But anyways, guys, that has been episode 26 of the Everything Is Broken podcast. Thank you so much for coming out. If you could like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, that would be great. Until next time,
I'm Dan3TV. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Take it easy.
Big cheese, no design on my jacket. Work hard and I'm changing my bracket. Talk tough, we ain't hear that racket. Dots came in, you know how to stack it. Don't take it wrong, but I'ma need my ends though. I got tigers on my chest like Kenzo. Rail came, yeah, he putting that Benz though. Carol's here, man, you know he stay 10 toes. Big dog, man, you know I ain't worried. Bent up, so I'm talking real slurry. Got a blast, bro, I'm always in a hurry. Big Drake, shooting Curry like Curry. Take a yerky, ain't know he stay passed up. You don't catch him late night, do you ass out? No, Unc real, how to put it E-class up. They like, X nigga, how you take the fast ride? 2018, it was me and Big